Hello everyone, Allie here, and welcome to the Gold Mine. Thank you for joining me here on another episode at Allie's Treasure Trove. Today is a very special day for me. We are celebrating the 13th debut anniversary of SHINee, my all-time favorite K-pop group, and what better way to do so than with a SHINee-themed unboxing. Now, I do have this package right here, which does actually have the 2021 SHINee Season's Greetings. Now, you guys may be wondering, Allie, what's that? Well, essentially, it's a calendar with other SHINee-themed accessories. You might be wondering, Allie, why are you opening up a 2021 calendar at the end of May? Well, it's all Minho's fault. That's the long story short. It is actually Minho's fault that this calendar came out later than the others. SM does release every year SM Greetings for each different group under their label. Except for some inactive ones, like I think FX did not get one. I mean, half of FX I don't even think is with SM anymore, but that's beyond the point. But Minho was finishing up his enlistment because in Korea you do have, for the men, mandatory military enlistment periods, and he was finishing his on up. And actually, just because of what was going on last year, especially, you know, health-wise, he was eligible to actually leave 2 weeks early, to discharge 2 weeks early. Everyone was having that option. And he did not. He elected to stay and continue to train newcomers and just build camaraderie in his unit. So Minho did the right thing for himself, but it ended up not being able to get all of the pictures taken on time. So this one did come out late. So actually, I believe this package might have arrived maybe about a week and a half or so ago. It did ship at the beginning of May. Not sure if perhaps the Korean ones came out earlier. I know SM Global Shop, where I got this one from, does tend to have stuff later, but I'm excited to finally go ahead and open on up. And like I said, today, the 25th, is SHINee's 13th anniversary, so I'm so excited. I have been a fan of SHINee since about 2010. The first music video I saw was Lucifer. I was actually on a field trip in middle school to a local culture festival, and the booth for South Korea was playing K-pop music videos. I remember it very vividly. I heard a sound, I was like, this sounds nice. Ended up actually being the music video for Girls' Generation's Hoots. So I watched like the second half of that, and I was like, that's cool. And then the video for Lucifer came on, and I was like, Heyman had his red hair. I was like, who is that? This is amazing, and it all went downhill from there. But anyways, we're going to be going ahead and unboxing this season's greetings. Did go ahead and cover up the label. I blacked it out with Sharpie, but it still felt like it wasn't great, so I put a label on top of it. And there's probably going to be a packing slip in here, so I'm probably going to open the actual box right here without switching to make sure I take that out, but then truly unbox it, go through the season's greetings, top load and sleeve up any photo cards as necessary, and just check out everything that's in here, because I do have several years worth of season's greetings. However, I don't remember what's in them. I actually still have minty fresh still in the packaging. I still have last year's. I never opened up mine from last year's. It's still sealed. So they are in the same box shape as last year's was. And actually, I'm surprised. It looks like it was just flopping around in there a little bit, but still seems to be in minty condition. And my packing slip is still in the box, so we are free to go ahead and switch positions. But here it is, 2021 SHINee Season's Greetings. Not sure what we will find in here, as every year does have different stuff. I actually even have I have past several years worth. I do actually have that one that has the last photos that Jonghyun ever had for, aside from the album, his final album, the actual last SHINee group photos that were published. So I'm lucky to have that one. I think that one is kind of pricey. But of course, even though I'm opening this up quite late, like I was saying, you guys are probably like, Allie, why are you opening up a calendar at the end of May? I wouldn't use it anyways. I just have it for collectible purposes. So this is more just like a sentimental thing for me to collect, just like seeing the pictures. And I don't know if anyone actually uses any of the season's greeting stuff. Like, I could see using the calendar, but like actually like punching out anything, usually there's like little notepads. So let me know in the comments if you have a season's greeting that you've used. Did you buy one to use, one to keep fresh? Or am I just a nutcase and I just don't ever use anything? I collect stickers. If I have stickers, I never use them. I just look at them and I don't ever stick them to anything, which I always think is weird, but I know there's some people like me out there that just like to have the stuff and look at it. So let me know in the comments down below. But what do we have here? All right, so this looks like we have prints. Okay, so going off of what it says here, looks like we have regular size prints and slides, 4x6 and 4-cut film photo cells. I'm curious to check that out. But let's go ahead and take everything out first. We have this here. These are cool. I've seen these. I think they started maybe not started is the right word, but the first time I saw it, I think, was last year. It does have these different photos that you can put in. It has a little photo frame that you could switch them out throughout the year. So we'll check that out, of course. It does look like we have the little desk calendar. Also, I'm very happy to see that everything looks to be in good condition. We have a mini brochure. And here is the little journal, if I am assuming correctly. And then, look, it's stickers. I was just talking about stickers. Very relevant. All right, let's dump these a little bit. Ooh, oh, new is on top. I believe these are little stickers. Super cute. Key is sending his love. It's so cool. I actually, I usually miss them because, you know, with time zone differences. But actually, usually, like, Key goes live a lot. I've actually joined a Taemin live on Instagram before. But I remember actually middle of the day here. I guess Key was just up late. Key went on Instagram live. And Key actually speaks several languages. I believe Key speaks 4 languages. But Key speaks a bit of English. So Key was actually talking English for a bit. I felt like I was involved. It was cool. I was just sitting here pulling TCG mail orders, being like, yeah, I'm talking to Key right now, but I'm not. But it was good. It was a really cool experience. So that was really fun. I've never actually, unfortunately, ever been able to join a Yaesung live stream. Like, sometimes when I'm done with the streams over at Titan Cards, I'll check my phone for notifications. And I'll be like, Yaesung was live. And then be like, cool, I missed that a couple hours ago. But I've never managed to catch one. I've never managed to catch one. Only time I've seen Yaesung live is actually when I woke up at, I think, 5 a.m. or so. 4 a.m., 5 a.m., something like that, for his Beautiful Night. Actually, I'm going to link my unboxing to the Beautiful Night albums right up there. He did, prior to that album release, there was a poll that would put out a special poll where fans got to vote on the favorite song from him, his favorite OST, and then a song they'd love for him to cover. That was a write-in vote. And he did everything that won, went through, and performed those. It was very cool. Parallel Lines won, and the Cinderella Sister song that I don't remember what's actually called. It just notes from Cinderella Sister, which I voted for both of those, and those won both categories. And I don't know what he covered, but it was great. It was great. I was delusional, a little delusional. I was very tired. So, because I believe that was actually the day after the Taemin concert. So I did our live stream, saw the Taemin concert from about 2:30 to 4:30 a.m., went to sleep, woke up, filmed, but it ended up just being audio, but there was a video attached to it at some point, but they never choose it to include it. But the Marvel Card Collectors podcasted that afterwards. And then I had the full day on Sunday because I couldn't go back to sleep because I was awake. I was like, I'm awake. And then, of course, I went to bed at night and then woke up in the middle of the night to watch Yaesung, which is obviously worth it. But I was like, all right, Yaesung, what are we singing? I was cheering. I was like, I won. I won. I won. And I was very happy that both of my selections ended up winning the vote, but it was good. It was good. He didn't, and it was like a mini concert, but not really. He didn't sing the full songs, but I got enough. I got enough life out of the about minute to 30 seconds to a minute snippets that he did from each, and then he started promoting the album. But of course, it's live. There's no sub, so unfortunately I felt bad, but I fell asleep. But it was a fun experience. But anyways, now that we've extracted all of the SHINee goods, apparently I can't help myself from going on Yaesung tangents, but we are going to go over stuff. So, let's go ahead and check out this desk calendar. Like I said, I'm very pleased to see that everything seems to be in very nice condition. So I'm actually going to go back up to the full-size view. Man, I've been talking for 9 minutes. I haven't done anything. Anyways, I'm going to look at this calendar. Desk calendar. Ooh, pictures. Got Taemin and Onu here. January. We got Onu again. Onu is very handsome. February. Don't need that. We got Taemin here. March. We got the boys. We got Minho and Key. April. We got Minho in the back of April. The lab goggles. I like it. Good look, good look. And we're at May. See? It's the anniversary. It's even on the calendar because it is a very important day. And I was thinking, I was like, this is crazy that I happened to be filming this. It wasn't intentional. Like, I think it's probably subconscious because I'm always like, oh, it's SHINee's anniversary. I just kind of wake up and be like, today's the day. Be like, I didn't plan anything. But anyways, today's the day. It's on the calendar. Key made a very nice OT5 post on Instagram as well. There's Key with the camera. Camera. I'm jealous of Onu's eyebrows. There's Taemin, looking very serious. Key also has great eyebrows. Key has a scar in his eyebrow and it just looks great. I'd be like, man, I wish I had a cool scar like Key, but I also don't, but I do. Because I know if I had it, I'd be very self-conscious. But I want to have like a cool, distinct feature that I can rock. And then I think, like, I have this thing that I hate that I want to get, like, surgically removed, like, 50% of the time. So it probably wouldn't work out for me. But anyways, Key makes it look super awesome. See? I don't know what jugs Key's hanging out with, but there's his right there in the eyebrow. Alright, so there's our calendar. There's visual credits and whatnot. Alright, so that's cool. Very cool desk calendar. Part of me wants to use it in the back, but then I know that I'll just be distracted by it a little bit too much. So I probably shouldn't do that. But anyways, let me go ahead and seal this back on up. And in the meantime, go back to looking full screen here. And what should we go over next? I want to look at that mini brochure. Let's look at the mini brochure here. Very curious to see what this is about. I wonder if there will be a lot of Korean text. Or it'll be mainly images. Oh, okay. So we have little handwritten messages from the 4 of them. Key here to SHINee World. Happy New Year. Love you always from Key. Oh. This is adorable. Look at the little behind the scenes photos. That's what they are. That is awesome. The Key always knows how to eyeball the camera. Minho's like looking straight ahead, but the camera's over here. Key spotted it. Nice, nice. Alright, very cool. Love there's a little combination of like photo book and brochure there. Really like that. Alright, very cool. 10 out of 10 on this mini brochure. I wish that I could read Korean. I did try. I was one of those people. It's mainly a bunch of BTS stans on there talking about Jimin. But I did try Duolingo for a portion. And I feel like I do a little bit a day. And by the end of like the 10 minutes or so that I do it, be like, all right, I remember these. And then I come back the next day and have to start over from scratch. Whereas when I did it in actuality, I took Japanese classes in college. Being there, I think actually writing stuff out for me helps me remember. Like actually when I was struggling with some math courses, because I wasn't, sometimes you have a teacher that's great at instruction and explaining, and sometimes you just got to go by the textbook, and the textbook still kind of sucks. So what I did for this one class in particular, where the class average was about a 30, and I had the high score, like 96. So big disparity there. This was not vector calc. What was it? No, it was actually vector calculus. So it was not supposed to be very difficult. It's supposed to be vectors. Every other class that was doing, because there are multiple, there are like 3 different sessions. The other one's class average was A's, because it wasn't supposed to be a difficult subject. But vector calc and stuff like that, anything that's like slightly related to physics, my mind like pieces out from. It's like, physics is hard. It's like, no, it's not. I've done this before. Physics is hard. So I didn't feel like I was doing my best. So what I actually did is I took it upon myself to rewrite and take notes, very diligent notes from the textbooks, rewrite the examples, and then by the end of the chapter, I'd feel confident. I'd look over, read over my own stuff again, and be like, all right, done, good to go. And that's what worked for me. It was a lot of work, but handwriting it out and actually having to think about what I was doing, that's how I really felt confident there. So I think the daily practice of actually writing out hiragana and katakana is helpful. So I think if I just wrote out Duolingo, like if I wrote out all the stuff, I feel like it actually stick well for me. But I wish I could just take Korean classes. USF had offered Korean classes for like 2 semesters, only in the fall, at very weird times that I could never take. And then when those times actually I would have been able to take, they stopped offering it. I was like, rude. So never got to take any Korean classes. But anyways, we're cracking open the little notebook here. It is This is an actual calendar, like a planner that you write in. My mom really likes things like this. She likes calendars this way, where she can plan out the days. I always elected, the USF always gave out free ones that I would always take, and I'd use it for like the first month. But then I found that just writing out a sticky note of like what I got to do for the week would work out rather than writing down each day. Because for me, I'd rather just have everything in front of me, like on a big whiteboard. Like actually, this is what I use here on the Titan Cards channel. I haven't updated it just because everything has been still so weird on releases. You don't find out till like the day before that a product's not coming out. But I like something like this where I could see everything at once rather than like, let me check what's going on next week and flipping over like 5 pages to like check out like what's on Friday. Like that, I don't know. I'm lazy. That's too many extra steps. But in actuality, I think it's not a good fit for me. It's a good fit for other people. Like I said, my mom loves calendars like this. But we're here for the pictures. Let's look. Why are they posing with weird liquids? I don't know that they're following lab safety rules. Do they have closed-toed shoes? They do. All right. That's not lab safe. But look, they're trying a little bit. Trying a little bit. I like this theme though. SM comes up with very interesting photo shoot ideas. Like, I don't know why they decided let's just photo shoot the calendar in the lab. But I like it. I like it a lot. And I'm glad they have appropriate footwear. So this is actually, they called it a diary book. But anyways, that's cool. So this is something that even though, well, not particularly for me that it'd be useful. I like that it looks like this. I like that. I like the spine. But something like this, like, I really like this, although I wouldn't ever want to ruin it. Like, actually, the one time I ever went to Universal Studios, I picked up, it was really cool, it was like a little hardcover, like, Slytherin journal. But it looks so fancy that I never wanted to write in it, so I never wrote anything in it. Like, I just wanted to keep it, I don't know if this is the proper way to describe it, but as like a, kind of like a Harry Potter replica, like, put it on my bookshelf and feel like this is a book from the Harry Potter world. It's kind of like, I want to call it like book cosplay. I don't feel like that makes sense, but does anyone else ever feel that like when you get something like that that looks cool, it looks fancy, you want to have it just as a display even though like you bought it initially to use it, and then you're like, this is too cool to use. I just want to have it there, so it's like, look at my potion bookshelf, but it's really just a bunch of empty books. Or is that a me thing? I really don't know, but I'm sure somebody out there can relate to that. Anyways, what should we look at next? Let's look at these stickers. I don't think we really need to take them out because I feel like I might crease them trying to put them back in. But I like this. Today's checklist. Just for you. Again, the sending love from Key. 525 day. The anniversary day. It's 525 day. Yes. Minho with the double thumbs up. Take a picture. Where are you running off to? Checking the time. Waving hi. These photos are ridiculous. Birthday. Of course, the SHINee logo. Again, this is the exact color of the Trove logo. It's 100% on purpose. For you. Taman, what are you thinking about down here? Taman, what are you doing? I love these pictures. They're ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I love it. SHINee in 2021. So there's our stickers. And I didn't take them out, but like I said, I feel like I'd kind of muck them up if I did. But alright, let's go ahead and look at these. I don't know if I want to say postcards. What's in here? Ooh, I'm curious what's in there. This was on the bottom of the box, behind these. I'm curious. Now, of course, when I purchased these Season's Greetings, it did give an outline of everything that was inside, but I'm just like, add to cart. Which actually I got, I don't know what I want. I bought like a ton of stuff. I bought the date keychains for Super Junior and SHINee, so the 2008-05-25 keychain for SHINee, and then the Super Junior debut date little keychain with a bunch of like the SHINee Beyond Live merchandise. I bought a bunch of Taman merchandise, but I got an email a little bit ago maybe a week or two ago from the SM Global Shop saying they had some issues with deliveries that are delayed. So some orders might not ship for like 2 months. So I'm like, okay. Alright. But I got an email today that's like, we haven't heard from you in a while. We'd love to. Here's a coupon code for 15% off. I was like, ooh. I already bought everything, but I can find something else. Alright. Here we go. I like the ring light, but sometimes the ring light reflects a little bit too much. It's like, come on, I'm just trying to look at Onu's face. Alright. So let's look through these. These seem very delicate. They look like jumbo postcards. Starting off with a couple of Onus here. 3 Onus. And Onu probably has no idea what it says, but it looks cool, so he's going to wear it. We got Taemin. It's interesting, going from the oldest to the youngest. We have Key. Key looks great with black hair. Key, why are you wearing 2 jeans? What is that? What even is that? SM makes weird styling decisions. What are these shoes? They look obtusely large. They look like clown shoes. Key, why are you wearing clown shoes? Because they match his hair, that's why. But why are you wearing 2 sets of pants? Who designed that? Key's like, I did. I'm fabulous. I want to steal Minho's jacket. My name is Minho. Alright, all these pictures get 10 out of 10s from me. I'm easy to please. Which, some of you might be like, Allie, all you do is complain. Trust me. Trust me. It's very easy for me to be happy with something. I was actually even joking to Andon recently. Like, I could get proposed to with a 12-pack of Dr. Pepper. I'd be like, this is great. I don't feel the need for fancy things in life. I just want my stuff to work out well. So, like, it would have been easy for me to be not happy with this if, like, the corner was damaged in the box. Because, like, the outer box is fine. Like, why would it be damaged on the inside? So that would have been... But, like, otherwise, it's just, like, pictures of SHINee. Be like, 10 out of 10, no matter what. It's fine. It's great. I love it. I'm very simple. I'm very simple. In a good way, and sometimes in a bad way. Let's check out what this is. I really can't see through for what it is. Not sure what to expect here. Are there gonna be like shiny temporary tattoos in here? I don't think so, but you never know. What's in here? Oh! Oh, it's little poster calendars. Oh. Ew, that makes sense. That's why I saw kind of like a vague image through it. January through December. See, it has their birthdays highlighted. The active members' birthdays, and of course, the debut day. I forget that there's 2 SHINee birthdays in December. That must be very rough. Anyways, I'm assuming this is a different... It is. Different style. These are like those jumbo postcard pictures. Well, they are. They are the jumbo postcard outfits. It's a different style. You got the lab one, and you got the couple years displaced one of one 90s look. I like it. I like the options. I like options. Both are great. However, neither will be used because I am a nutcase. Alright, very cool. Very nice, very minty fresh. Let's go ahead and get these sleeved back up. Alright, so we have the, looks like film cells and prints here. And this little DIY photo frame, which I'm going to go through the photo frame ones first. Alright, so there's, okay, it has the calendars on the back. So what this is, it's cool. So you set it up like this. You bend that. I don't really want to do it right now. Let me know in the comments you think I should set up the Season's Greetings SHINee frame and postcard calendar for the rest of the year in the comment section down below. That wouldn't be damaging much. You can actually be using things as intended. No. Let's see here. And of course there's the months on the back. So this looks like what the desk calendar. Looks like the two sides of the desk calendar. What is that? That's a weird looking chair. He is. He's kneeling on the ground. That you're supposed to sit. Oh no, you're supposed to sit on the chair. Taman knows how to sit on the chair. Questionably. My mom wants this picture. Minho is my mom's favorite member of SHINee. Which is also funny because my mom's favorite member of Super Junior is Shiwon. And then, I don't remember, I'm not good at names with the two TVXQ guys, but I know they have their like little super athletic club. And I showed my mom the two pictures of the TVXQ guys and she picked the one that's what she wanted Minho. So like my mom is like into the specific, they have a specific energy. They're all crazy, but. Alright, so that's those. These are cool. I like all the different options that they have here. I like all the different pictures. I like the different calendar options. If you like handwriting your stuff out, if you just want one on the wall, if you want a desk calendar, if you want a multi-purpose photo frame, have it on your desk. You see your boss walking over, you flip it over, boom, it's a calendar. You don't just have a framed picture of Taman on your desk. That might be a little weird sometimes, but then boom, you flip it over. Look, it's just a calendar. Nothing weird here to see. Nothing. It's fine. Don't look at it. Do not double click to investigate my calendar. All right. Love it. Love it. Love everything so far. Great. I have the Super Junior one at home. I should unbox it. Let me know in the comments. You want to see a very late Super Junior Seasons Greeting unboxing? Actually, it might be over there. It is over there because I unboxed it. I didn't unbox it fully on the channel, but I did get to pick my Yaesung photo cards. I remember now. I've done that on the channel. Let me know. It's right here. It is in the other room. I haven't taken it home yet. Let me know in the comments. You want to see that next week or some other thing. All right. What do we have in here? This is our last piece here of the season's greetings. All right, and they're inside like this. All right. Want to be very careful with these. We have our little film cells and the photos. Aww. These are adorable. I can already tell. Taman, that is a little too sultry. Taman, what are you doing? Taman's being a little extra right now, but that's who he is. For a little forecut. Alright. I'm assuming we have a group and all individual ones. There's our new posing with the Ilford multigrade. Whatever that is. We have Key. And my name is Minho. Dee-be-dee-be-dee. We have our group one, well, semi-group ones. We have the Key and Minho ones, and then Yeonu and Taman. Happy New Year 2021. Super cute, super cute. A little disappointed there isn't a group one of all four of them. But let's take a look at these little film cells. Onu and Taman, being all buddy-buddy, and then Key and Minho. Which I love watching. There's a video on YouTube where I don't remember exactly if they were on a TV show or if it was something else. But initially, Minho and Key did not get along because they're very close in age. So, like, the respect thing was a little bit weird for them. And I remember, I think Key just kept getting mad at Minho was trying to force him to wash his cereal bowls. It's been a while since I've seen this video, but it's great. It talks about, you know, how they really used to actually hate each other. Then eventually, now they're buddy-buddies. It's just a good love story between bros. I love it. It's great. But that was our final piece to unbox here. I had a great time looking at all these happy SHINee things for their 13th debut anniversary. I'll go ahead and pin a comment. Might be a little late. I do actually have, when this video is coming out, I do actually have a hair appointment starting around the time that the videos go up here on the Trove. So depending on how late I am here the night prior, might be there if you are very early to the video. If you see the video later in the afternoon, you know, it should definitely be there, but it may or may not be there for those of you who are very early. Sometimes the notifications for the Trove uploads pop right away. Sometimes they pop like 10 hours later. I don't know why. Seems to be no method to the YouTube madness. But, because I already linked the Yasun unboxing. We'll go ahead and, in the pinned comments, put Replay. The first song by SHINee, of course, was their debut song. The video isn't very HD. It's from 2008, but definitely, if you could go ahead and give that a watch, I'd really appreciate it. Of course, to celebrate SHINee Day here. Whew. Wow, I can't believe I've been following SHINee for 11 years. Feels weird to not have been there from the beginning, but I would think very few people are with their group from the very beginning, unless you're someone that's really into like new groups, or like already established with looking at K-pop and then finding when a new group debuts, being like, this is it for me. So at least for me, which SHINee's considered second gen, no. Very early third gen, I believe. No, second. SHINee is odd. SHINee's odd. Not the song by SHINee, odd. But I think SHINee's technically second gen, but towards the end, because EXO is third gen, but Super Junior is second gen, but SHINee's in the middle. So, for K-pop generation. So, I think for people probably my age that got into K-pop, like when I was in middle school, probably weren't with your old bias group from the debut. But for those of you who are, I'm jealous. I wish I could claim 13 years worth of SHINee, but I can only claim 11. But I've loved all 11 of those years. Even though, like, when I first got into it, like I said, I was in middle school. I can watch, yeah, I had to watch YouTube in secret. The sneak. I wasn't allowed to watch YouTube until. I technically never ever got permission to watch YouTube. I just started doing it, and like my dad just stopped caring. Illegal YouTube activity, woo! But. You know, so I wasn't always keeping up. I'd sneak, I'd search. It took actually a while. It was actually one of my friends in middle school had linked like a random AMV for some anime. And then I saw out of the corner of my eye, I was like, I think it was, I just started discovering a bunch of SNSD videos, so Girls' Generation. And eventually I came back around to Lucifer. I was like, this is it, this is it, this is it. And then I think the second SHINee, well, not second SHINee song. I think the second SHINee song I ever saw was Ring Ding Dong. But I think the first ever comeback I saw was Sherlock. That was the newest. And then I would check every so often. I'd miss some things just because comebacks can just be super quick with repackages, and sometimes they can be a couple months. But I'd always end up catching up. And it was a great time. And now, of course, I follow them, see every new release. I haven't been to a concert, but of course I attended that V-Live Beyond Live concert recently for SHINee. I went to Taemin's Never Gonna Dance Again concert. V-Live, that was great. He debuted Advice. It was nuts. Now I just want to steal his hair. Which, spoiler alert, for those of you who will see me on the Titan Cards channel later, I messaged my hair lady. What are they called? Stylists? I don't know. I was like, do we have enough time to actually do it in the appointment? Because, you know, my hair's dark. Like, it'd have to get bleached. She said no, but we could do it next time. But she could put some blue in at the ends, and it wouldn't be super vibrant just because my hair's dark, but you could still see. So I'll have a little bit of blue later today. But I won't, unfortunately, look like Taemin does in that video. But eventually I will. And I find it funny because I got initial vote was from Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter said no. And I'm like, I'm sitting here with one no vote. But I remember when I did that live stream and I said if we got to 1,000 likes, I'd dye my hair blue for the Conan cosplay. People were like, yeah, do it. And it's like, this is a half a Conan. Nobody cares. But then we got some yes votes. So I do what I want anyways. So eventually my hair will be blue again on the bottom. I know I've thrown up a picture before, actually, when I went to the Super M concert in Atlanta that I got ticket traded into the first row for. My hair was blue, so I'm no stranger to fancy colors, but it is a pain in the butt to take care of, but my hair, I have so much of it that it's a pain anyway, so I'm like, whatever, yellow, just go for it again. So that'll be fun. A little bit of blue, and then I'll be a lot blue at some point in the future. But I think that does it here for this SHINee debut anniversary, not necessarily special video, but special themed video unboxing the 2021 season's greetings. Yes, a couple months late, but since this has been in my possession, it's not too late. So, I'm blaming Minho. Look at you being all team captain camaraderie boy. Making his calendar late. But I love it. Love this season's greeting. But this has been very fun. I know it's about almost 40 minutes worth of me just opening up a calendar and, of course, assorted accessories. But I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to go on ahead and hit that like button. Comments from me, answers to any of those questions I posed to you all throughout the video, go ahead and leave those down below. And, of course, if not yet part of the Allie's Treasure Trove family, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. Also, before I get on out of here, I do have to give a big shout out to all my patrons over on Patreon. We actually do have a new treasure hunter. Sean F. from over at Titan Cards is now a treasure hunter as well. So thank you so much, Sean, for joining me here on the Trove. And I hope you continue to enjoy the perks of being a patron. But thanks to all my patrons, do have 5 Ultimate Excavators, Dustin Archuleta, Jack Prez, Keith Muna, Mark Lennon, and Stephen Olivo, 2 Gemstone Miners, Andon and Stephen Bly, and 1 Crystal Collector of David Mounts. But thank you so much to all of my patrons. Really appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for your above and beyond support. But that does it here for this video. Really hope you enjoyed it. Also, update on NivTube. I did try to film NivTube the other day. She didn't care for what I was trying to show her, so I'll try it again another time. NivTube pinned on the front page. We will have content eventually, but that's more of like a passion project for me. Artsy lizard vlogs. Anyways, that's it for me in this one. Thank you so much you all for watching. Really hope you enjoyed it. I hope you'll I hope you'll join me and catch me next time as we unearth some more treasures here on Allie's Treasure Trove. Take care, stay safe, and hope to catch you in the next episode. Bye!